Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you saw, our chickens have their auto water feeder now. They're starting to get used to it, they're getting acclimated to it, so that's awesome. We have one sprout from our more expensive seed starter, our Jiffy one. So I went ahead and applied our T5 lights so we can start seeing some results on that. I'm actually going to go around and walk around the property a little bit because y'all haven't seen our clearing in a minute. We're not going to do any clearing today, but today is kind of like an experiment for my vlog style kind of videos that I'll be doing as soon as we have our animals out here. So that's what we're going to do today. It's pretty awesome. It's a lovely day. It is super windy. We were going to burn this morning, burn all the underbrush that we cut, but it's just too windy today. We have our trees on our property are starting to sprout, so we'll see if we can see it on camera. The leaves are starting to get bright yellowish green, so it's super exciting. I guess it's officially spring now. March 1st is actually spring, so I guess it's a little early. We're walking out to where I started our shiitake mushrooms a few videos ago. We're not going to be able to see anything because it's going to take 6 to 12 months, but I'll show you where that is. It's super windy, man. Dang. They were doing some shooting yesterday when I was filming with Tristan on our gravity fed auto waterer. It is a lovely day, man. Dang. But yeah, as you can see, all these trees are starting to sprout. Not sprout, but blossom. It's gonna look so pretty this summer, this spring. Just walking. So our raised bed seeds are planted, right? The next thing that we have to do out here is cut our lanes so that we can get to our crops, designate where we're going to put everything, and then go ahead and seed it. So but I put these out here because it's pretty shady. It's nice. Like I said, you can't see anything. It's going to take a few months. When the colony has actually formed all the way, we'll see a white moldy kind of substance forming at the tops and at the bottom. So just, it's a wait and see game now. It's nice and shady, they get enough sun, so we'll revisit that every now and again, check it out, see if we've got any sprouts or anything like that. I'm in awe. It's looking very pretty, super green. The trees are, I played with the drone a little bit to get some film, and you can't really tell right now about the trees because the greenish yellow color that they're showing is just, it doesn't show good on film. Got a hawk flying through the trees, that's kind of cool. My dad actually had surgery today on his shoulder, so it'll be his 8th shoulder surgery this year. So wish him good luck. Hopefully it actually works out this time so he can have some more functionality out of it. It's killing him not being able to come out here and work with us and get results. He's like, man, I just want to be out there with y'all, and I want to be able to work with y'all. And he sees all the hard work that we do, and it kind of just makes him a little sad. So, but hopefully his surgery takes, and he'll be back to normal in a little while. Well, not normal, but to a certain degree in which he can actually go out and do some of the stuff that he wants to. So when was it? I don't even remember. 10-15 videos ago, something like that, we started clearing this section. Right now we really have to just burn all this stuff. We're gonna do control burns on the underbrush, like I've said in the past videos. Last week it was just too rainy. This week so far it's kind of too windy. So it's like too wet or too windy. But tomorrow Tristan and I are gonna go get a propane tank, I think, and work at getting this stuff cleared. There's so much brush that we gotta pull. We're thinking about pulling the brush away from the trees a little bit and then burning it in place. So we'll probably do that. But look at all that. You can see our field. As you will know if you've seen our other videos, that field over there is 7.5 acres. This wooded area right here now is probably about 7 acres or so. So that's 14 acres entire in total. Our property is 50 acres, just shy of 50 acres. It's 47.8 acres. It resides in a wildlife management area. So if you don't know what that is, it's a big portion of land that's dedicated for wildlife and hunting and stuff like that. But as you can see, this is gorgeous. I'm gonna try to rummage through some of the footage that I have and see if I can get the before and after, and I'll do some before and after shots of it, because this is crazy. Dang, it's crazy. So all this stuff right here is cut down, right? You can tell it's starting to die, it's starting to turn brown. So all that will be cleared and you'll be able to see through it all the way to our other field. All this was cut with our weed eater and our chop saw blade. So we haven't had to replace the chop saw blade at all. So it's been able to cut 3 acres worth of brush without being changed out. It's just being wary of the dirt, rocks, and any super hard debris that could potentially break those carbide teeth, because they will completely destroy those teeth. But yeah, all this is cut. You can hear it. It is windy. It's unacceptably windy. I'm using the GoPro today, so we'll see how the footage turns out. I can't really hold the Canon right because it's just so bulky. I'm gonna look into getting a vlog style camera so I don't have to deal with the fisheye lens on here. But look at this. You can actually see, we can walk up to our pond now from this side. So all these lilies right here will be, well, we're gonna start clearing them this summer, this spring. We're gonna have to make a lily pad ripper, get in there with a boat, pull them out, because we don't want to use any chemicals or pests or herbicides. And we might end up getting some what are they called? It's a type of fish, can't think of what it's called. Anyway, I'll think of it later and put it in the roll. Yeah. Actually, walk up here, chill. You can see our barn from over here. You used to not be able to. It's just been a lot of work. Just like owning any property or any land or owning a house, it's a lot. So every day we do something better and work towards our goal. You will hear me say this over and over and over and over. We're very goal oriented. We put our mind to a task and we try to reach that goal by any means necessary. So that's one of our best qualities, our best traits. It can also be a detrimental trait to have because you forget about like self-care and how other people will feel. So it's a balancing act. Look, that right there is gorgeous. I'm super excited. So my wife and I, my dad and my brother, and myself, obviously. We're going to be building, my wife and I, a house out here the next few months. It's going to be 1,000 square foot footprint with a second story. It's going to go over there, and then years later down the road we'll probably build a big permanent house somewhere in this area. So it's going to be top notch. I'm very excited to take y'all along with that. I want to get good at filming and editing before we get to that point, because that will be happening in, I don't know, 3-4 months from now. So that's going to be a good series. At least I think it's going to be a cool series. We'll be doing the vast majority of the work ourselves, so it'll be really cool. We're also going to be putting out a stable somewhere here, probably somewhere in this area, so we can have some horses and a place to bring our cattle. So that'll be up in the future as well. We'll be installing a wet pad, all that good stuff. So we have a lot of big projects in the near future. That is crazy. All this was cleared by hand in a tractor. No skid steer with that mulching head on it or anything like that. So you can definitely do it. It just takes time and determination. But we get in our pig soon. Pig pen is done. Just need to show you all that eventually. Get our pig soon, get our goat soon, and then very soon as well we'll be getting our cows. About 15 cows. They'll be going out right here. Our goats we'll be putting in here. That is crazy. I don't even know if you can see this well on here. I think that is crazy. As we walk back to the barn, just gonna look a little bit. As you can see, some might be bleaching it out, widening it out, but these trees are starting to pop out. It's just a nice, lovely day out here on the farm. Super pretty, super blue. It's gonna be amazingly green this summer. We're starting to get grass where we've been clearing, so that's awesome. We haven't planted any seed, anything like that. It's just clearing those trees, that brush, so that those seeds that are already in the soil can propagate and grow. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, we'll go check on the chickens one more time. So yeah, I just took a hole saw, cut out a channel in our brooder, passed the hose through the opening, and fixed it to the wall. It's just going to take them a minute to get used to the actual water, but they're starting to drink it. Just picked them up, took like 5 or 10 of them, stuck their beak in the water so they know what it is, and they're just going to town. So as you can see right there, I took the hole saw, put it through the brooder, and passed it through. Our guineas were so small for the longest time, and then literally in like 2-3 days they almost caught up to the size of our chickens. So we still have 93 chickens, and we still have 6 guineas. I thought guineas were more susceptible to like getting sick and dying, whereas chickens are more hardy and more resilient, but we haven't lost any guineas, so that's exciting. So we have 99 birds in total. Our neighbor's cows are out. He's got 4 mini Black Angus. I guess you call them mini. 4 small Black Angus. They're not like full size, but we'll look at them real quick. Come here. Come on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, I hope you have a good day, little cows, little steak boys. He's not feeling it. He's like, I smell you. But yeah, so we'll be having, we're not having miniature cows or smaller cows. We're gonna have full size, but we'll have about 15 of those. Super excited. And then we'll be using paddock grazing, so we'll take you all along with that development and everything like that. So yeah. Well everyone, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Just a little recap of some of the projects that we were doing on our farm so far, and some big announcements that we have for our future plans, future projects. There's just a bunch of stuff that we're always doing out here, a bunch of projects, dealing with our animals, making our farm better, making our homestead better. So we're just super excited about everything. If you liked our video, go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Just like always, there's a video every day. So see you.